Welcome back to the Morning Blend. Well, Wicked is the story of the Witches of Oz before Dorothy drops in. This production is so popular, in fact, that it is now considered a cultural phenomenon.
I love it. I saw Wicked last week, and it was fantastic. I saw it with Ryan J. It was his 39th time seeing the show. It was fantastic. I saw it the last time I was here in Milwaukee, too. And it's easy to see how this is casting a spell across North America. And right now, it's at the Marcus Center for the Performing Arts. And Wyse, is that how you say it?
Alex Wyse.
Alex Wyse is part of the cast of Wicked and joins us this morning to talk about his role as Bach. Thanks for being here.
Hi, guys.
Great to have you.
Thanks
Thank you for being here.
So describe your character, because people who have not seen Wicked are not always familiar with the character of Bach.
Right. I play, well, in Wicked, we all go to Shiz University together, and I am a student at Shiz, and I play a munchkin who is hopelessly in love with Glinda. But Glinda does not return my affections, and because of that, you know, things start to unravel, and the story of Wicked takes place. So I would say it's because of me. You know?
It'll happen because of you.
It's about a munchkin named Bach. And,
That's the whole story.
The whole story.
It's about you.
Yes.
There's so much, I was going to say hype, but this show delivers. I mean, people just rave about this. What is it like to be part of something, though, that already has established such an incredible reputation?
You know, it's incredible. I've never been a part of a show that's this huge and this, the cast is enormous, and it is a cultural phenomenon. Everybody knows this show. I've never done a show before where I could say to anybody at the airport, they're like, so why are you traveling? Well, I'm in Wicked. What? You know?
Oh, I bet.
And so that's really cool to be a part of something that people know and people love, and everybody has their own special relationship with Wicked. And there are people who have seen it once or 39 times. And
He's now seen it 40 times.
Well, 40 times now. Okay. Yes. 40 times. My God. Well, I should have come back when it was 50. But,
You haven't even seen it that many times.
no,
probably.
I haven't seen it that many times. I'm brand new to the cast. I just joined. I just did my second week of performances.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And you're phenomenal.
Oh, thanks.
You really are. And I like what you said about the fact that you can have a different emotional connection, because the first time I saw Wicked, I loved it. You know, it got to me. I think it's one of those things. But this last time I saw it here, just last week, I cried. Like, something about it connected with me different. And that's one thing even Ryan said, seeing it 40 times, he said, every time you see it, there's a different emotional connection to the show, depending on what you're experiencing, what relationships matter to you, because there's a lot of intertwining of relationship themes in there.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's also, on top of that, it's also so funny.
It is.
What makes it such a great show is you have all of these really touching moments, but then, you know, boom, they get you with a joke, and you're hooked in so many different ways. And whether you're a guy or a girl, or you're 8 or you're 80, I think it can speak to anybody and really bring in a family.
How did you get this part? I mean, you're not particularly short.
Thanks.
And you're playing a munchkin.
I just sit up straight, you know. My legs are short. How'd I get this part? Well, I mean, like any show, I auditioned, and there's always a long process, you know, where actors are slugging away in New York, and so I was lucky enough to become a part of this show.
Singing, it's got to be a lot of singing. I mean, this show is, you know.
The music's amazing.
Yeah, the music is one of the things that I think really is impactful for people. What about singing all those, you know, because you said 8 shows in 6 days here in Milwaukee.
That's right.
How do you keep your voice up all that time?
Well, you just have to learn how to take care of yourself, and you have to learn how to pace yourself. And it's like being an actor, I think, is a lot like being an athlete. You know, you're building up muscles mentally and physically and vocally, all of these things. You're like an athlete, and you have to learn how to get from the start of the race to the end of the race, and, you know, not wear yourself out by the end so you can do the race again tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think it's great, and the show kind of has a lot of moral themes underlying it. What do you think, like, the big moral lesson is, if somebody were to come?
I think it's about, you know, I think one thing that's really great about Wicked is it's a great relationship between 2 women, and that's not depicted as much as it should be in popular entertainment. It's about friendship, and it's about accepting people for who they are, and becoming friends with the unlikeliest people who you thought, you know, you have these differences, these cultural differences, but then there's something so much deeper that can bring you together. I think Wicked speaks to that.
It's like standing up for the underdog, too. There's a lot of that theme in there.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you see the underdog.
Truly, an underdog.
She's an underdog, and she, I think a lot of characters in this show are underdogs, and they keep saying everyone deserves the chance to fly. And so it's about people taking that opportunity and seizing it.
Yeah.
It's really empowering to see that, I think.
And it's in town only for a limited time, so if you are interested in tickets, and I don't know why you wouldn't be,
you've got to go if you can.
39 times before. You have to see Wicked now because you can see some really great performances. Again, now through July 7th at the Marcus Center for the Performing Arts. The Marcus Center's box office number is on your screen, 414-273-7206. You can go to marcuscenter.org. or Ticketmaster.com to get tickets, and you can see Alex playing Bach, which is super cool.
Yes, you're
Love
fantastic.
Great to have you.
It's really nice meeting you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.